Have you ever wondered what your pet would look like as a movie character? In this quick video, I'm going to show you how I took a photo of my dog and imported it into Veo 3, also known as Google Flow, to transform it into a fully animated character. So I'll show you the process, the prompt I use, and the final result. So let's jump into Veo 3 and I'll show you what I created. All right, so you can see I am in Google Flow, and right here, I already have my project created. If you are new, you just hit new project and it will create a new project file for you. So I'm going to go ahead and go to the one that I already created. I'm just going to click on that. And as you can see, I already created a couple videos and images of my dog. And I have the photo right here. So there's a couple ways you can do this, but we'll start by going to characters. So this is where you would create a character, and then you can use that same character in several different scenes. So you start by creating a new character. If you want to use a photo, you simply go to this little add button, and then you're going to upload whatever photo that you have that you want to create the character with. So I had already done that, and I uploaded a picture of my dog, and then you'll simply just add that to the prompt. And then you're going to describe your character. So let me go to the one that I already did. And as you can see, you can come up here and click show history because you can make changes to the photo if you don't like something. So let's go to the first one that was created. And I simply put, transform this dog into a futuristic canine hero, preserve the dog's exact face, fur color, markings, ears, and proportions, and then add a sleek silver blue armor, subtle neon accents, highly realistic cinematic lights. And then, I always explain what kind of image you want. So I wanted a highly realistic, ultra detailed image. If you wanted illustration or Pixar animation, you're going to want to describe that in the description. So after I did that, and I always use a white background, that's just what I do so that I can use it. I think it makes it easier when you add the character to different scenes. So the next thing that I did, because I didn't like this little earpiece right here, so what I did is I just simply typed in remove earpiece, and then it gave me this new image without the earpiece. So you can kind of make changes to the photo as you go along. And then once you're happy, you just come over here, you name it, whatever you want to name it. They do have voices, so you can have a consistent voice, but I'm not going to do that for this character. So just hit done. And then we go back to all media. And now we're ready to create a video or image of the character that we created. So there's a couple of different options you can use. So you click here, you have an option between image and video. And then of course you have different aspect ratio options. If you want to do like a YouTube short or a full 4K video. And then you also have options to render out different variations. So 1, 2, 3, or 4. I always just keep it at 1. And we'll start with the video option, and then depending on which one you choose, it's going to cost you a certain number of credits every time you generate a video. For images, it doesn't cost anything for the Nano Banana 2. So let me just show you an example of this one that I created. I'm going to go ahead and just show you the prompt that I used. This was a pretty basic prompt. Just cinematic 4K futuristic dog walking through, blue, clean, silver futuristic city, clean and white. The camera slowly tracks alongside the dog. You always wanted to describe the camera movement, the lighting, any color grading that you want, and always describe what kind of video or image you're looking for. So I just put ultra realistic, and this is the end result. So it actually turned out pretty good. This was an image that I did. And again, you can actually reuse the same prompt to see if it comes out better than what it originally has, because sometimes, it's glitchy. So let's just see what this creates. So I just use the same image again. You want to describe what kind of image you want: realistic, illustration, animation, what the type of lighting, and of course, describe exactly what the scene is as well. And then you just click it and it'll start to create the image for you. And then once you're happy with whatever it is, like if I'm happy with this video, you just download it. You have different options. So 4K costs more credits, and you can do your own research on how expensive it is. VO3 is a little pricey for the Ultra Google plan. It does have other features, but um, there are different subscription levels to this. And so that turned out pretty good. And that's it for this video. Let me know what you guys think. Do you like the fact that you can create videos like this with, a picture of yourself or your pet or whatever? Or do you think that they've just gone too far with all the AI stuff? Let me know what you think in the comments, and thank you for watching.